Hello everyone, welcome to Maths class. In our previous video, we discussed about angles made by transversal and parallel lines and properties of transversal cut by parallel lines. In this video, we will solve problems based on angles made by transversal lines. So here is the first problem. In the adjoining figure, P is parallel to Q. Then find the unknown angles. So here is the figure. In this line P is parallel to line Q. And this line is a transversal line. If one angle is 125 degree, then if this one angle is 125 degree, then we have to find other unknown angle. That we have to find angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, angle E and angle F. To find these unknown angles, we have to use the different properties of parallel lines and the property of linear pair. Now, to find the angle E, what we can do is this angle E plus angle 125 is forming a linear pair, and hence we can write it as 125 degree plus E equal to 180 degree because it is forming here linear pair. Now, after finding the value of E, we can find the value of F because this angle E and angle F are vertically opposite angles. So we will solve the problem. So the solution. Given P is parallel to Q and cut by a transversal line. Now, 125 degree plus angle E is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because of linear pair. Here we can write it as 125 degree plus angle E equal to 180 degree. Now, after taking this 125 degree from left hand side to the right hand side, we can write it as angle E equal to 180 degree minus 125 degree. After taking the difference of 180 degree minus 125 degree, we get the answer as 55 degree. So, angle E is equal to 55 degree. Now, angle E equal to angle F. Why? Angle E equal to angle F because of vertically opposite angle. And hence, angle F is equal to 55 degree. Now, also angle A equal to angle F. This. Angle A is equal to angle F. Why? Because they are alternate interior angles. And we know that alternate interior angles are always equal in parallel lines. So this angle A is equal to 55 degree because they are alternate interior angles. Now, angle A equal to angle B plus 180 degree. Now, to find this angle D, we are again taking linear pair. That is angle D plus angle A is equal to 180 degree, and we know that angle A is equal to 55 degree. So, angle A is 55 degree, so 55 degree is equal to angle B plus 180 degree. Then we can write it as angle B equal to 180 degree minus 55 degree. After taking the difference of 180 degree minus 55 degree, we are getting the answer as 125 degree. So, angle B is 125 degree. So, the angle B is 125 degree. Now, angle D is vertical opposite to angle B, and hence angle B will be 125 degree. Now, this angle A and angle C are vertically opposite angles, and hence again we can write it as angle C is equal to angle A, which is angle. What is angle A? The angle A is 55 degree, and hence we can write it as angle C is equal to 55 degree. So what is the value of angle A? Angle A is 55 degree. Angle B is 125 degree. Angle C is 55 degree. Angle D is 125 degree. Angle E is equal to 55 degree, and angle F equal to 55 degree. Now here, this angle 125 degree and angle D are corresponding angles, right? So corresponding angles are also equal. So we can here directly write the angle D is equal to 125 degree without doing here that linear pair. So if you know the properties of parallel lines when transversal is cut, you can solve these properties. You can solve this problem very easily. Here is the next problem. Find the value of x in each of the following figure if line L is parallel to M. So here are the two parallel lines, that is line L and line M, and this is the transversal line. Now we have to find the value of x. So how we can solve this? Yes. So if this angle is 110 degree, then this angle will be 110 degree, because vertically opposite angles are always equal. Now here what we can say? Yes, these are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal, and also we know that these interior angles on the same side of the transversal gives supplementary angles, right? So when we will add these two angles, the angle this and angle x, that the angle 110 degree plus angle x will always give 180 degree. So we can write it as 110 degree plus x equal to 180 degree. Then we can shift that 110 degree from left hand side to the right hand side, and we can write as x equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. After taking the difference, we will get the value of x angle. So let us solve. So the solution: given line L is parallel to line M and T is transversal line. So interior vertically opposite angle between line L and T is equal to 110 degree. So this is 110 degree angle, vertically opposite angles. Now, so 110 degree plus x equal to 180 degree. Why? They are forming here supplementary angles. Now we will take this 110 degree from left hand side to the right hand side. So x equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. So the difference is 70 degree. So what is the value of x? Yes, the value of x is 70 degree. Now let us solve another problem. Find the value of x in each of the following figure if L is parallel to M. So here is the another figure. Line L and line M are parallel, yes, and this is the transversal line. Now we know that we have to find the value of x, and these are x and 2x are interior angles, right? So as discussed in previous case, we know that these angles are forming supplementary angles. So what we can do here, x plus 2x equal to 180 degree, then 3x equal to 180 degree. In the next step it will be x equal to 180 degree upon 3, and the answer. So let us see. So given L is parallel to M and T is transversal line, so x plus 2x equal to 180 degree, because they are forming supplementary angles there. Now 3x equal to 180 degree. In the next step what we will do, we will take 3 times x. So 3 will be going from the left hand side to the right hand side, and it will be dividing. So 180 degree divided by 3, and the answer will be 60 degree. So what is the value of x? The value of x is 60 degree. Here this angle is 60 degree, and here this angle is 60 multiplied by 2. So it will be 120 degree. So the value of x is 60 degree. Now let us see the another problem. So we have to find the value of x in this case also. Now here line L and line M are Now let us solve one more problem. Here line L and line M are parallel lines, and line A and line B are transversal line. Okay. Now we have to find the value of x here. So this 100 degree and x are which type of angle? Yes, very good. We can see that they are corresponding angles, and we know that corresponding angles are always equal. So this angle x will be 100 degree. Let us see the solution. So answer is given L is parallel to M and A is parallel to B. So x equal to 100 degree. Why? Because of corresponding angles. Now in the given figure below, decide whether L is parallel to M. What we have to do? We have to decide whether the given line L is parallel to M or not. So when we can say that two lines are parallel? As when a pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary, that is 180 degree, that time we can say that line L is parallel to line M. So when we can say line L is parallel to line M, if pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary, that is 180 degree. Now here is the first figure, that is here line L and line M are two lines, and this is the line N is the transversal line. Now here these are the two angles given, interior angle. Now we have to see whether line L and line M are parallel lines or not. For that, what we have to do? We have to add these two interior angles, and if we have to check if the answer is getting as 180 degree or not. If the answer is getting as 180 degree, that time we can say that these two lines are parallel lines. If the answer of these two angle, if the sum of these two angle is not equal to 180 degree, then we cannot say that these two lines are parallel lines. Now let us see the solution for this. What we will do, we will add this both the angles, and the sum of this both the angles is 180 degree. Then we can say that line L and line M are parallel. If the sum of these two angles is not equal to 180 degree, then we cannot say that line L and line M are parallel. We can see that this line L and line M are not parallel. So let us see the solution. So the sum of 126 degree and the sum of 126 degree and 44 degree is 170 degree, right? So we cannot say that line L and line M are parallel because the sum of these two interior angles is not equal to 180 degree. So these two lines are not parallel. Here is the second figure. Now line L and line M, one interior angle is given, that is 75 degree, and we have to find this interior angle. If this exterior angle is 75 degree, then this angle will be S, very good, 75 degree, because they are vertically opposite angles. Now we will add this 75 degree and this 75 degree, and we will see if we are getting the answer as 180 degree. If we are getting the answer as 180 degree, then these two lines will be parallel lines. So let us check. So the 75 degree plus 75 degree is 150 degree. Hence, we can say that this line L and line M are not parallel lines because the sum of these two interior angles is not equal to 180 degree. Now let us see the figure 3. That is line L and line M, and after this is a line N is a transversal line. Here this angle is 123 degree, and this angle is 57 degree. So now what is the measure of this angle? Yes, very good, 57 degree. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. So now what we will do, we will add these two angles, 123 degree and 57 degree, and we will check if we are getting the sum of these two angles as 180 degree. Let us check. Yes, we are getting the sum as 180 degree. So 57 degree plus 123 degree is equal to 180 degree, and hence we can say that the line L and line M are parallel to each other. Now let us see the another problem. That is, here is the line L and line M, and line N is the transversal line. Now this angle is 72 degree. Yes. So what is the measure of this angle? Yes, 72 degree. Why? Because of vertically opposite angles. And then what we will do, we will add these both the angles, that is 72 degree plus 98 degree. If the answer is 180 degree, then these two lines will be parallel. If the answer is not equal to 180 degree, then the lines are not parallel. So let us check the answer. 98 plus 72 degree is 170 degree, and hence we can say that line M and line L are not parallel. I hope you got this concept, how to decide whether two lines are parallel or not when the two parallel lines are cut by transversal. Now let us move to the another problem. Find the value of A and B in the adjoining figure. So here is the figure. Now this is the line L and line M, and this line P is a transversal line. Now we have to find the value of A and B. How we can find the value of A and B? Yes, first for these two angles we have to use the linearity property, and then after finding the value of A, the value of A is equal to value of B. Why? Because the alternate interior angles are always equal when two lines are parallel and the transversal line is cut by the two parallel lines. So now we will see how to get the value of A. That is what we will do. We will use linearity property. So angle A plus 140 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now we will shift that 140 degree from left hand side to right hand side, and we will get the answer as 40 degree. So the value of angle A is 40 degree. We have shifted this 140 degree from left hand side to right hand side. The answer we are getting as 40 degree. So the value of angle A is 40 degree. Then the value of angle B is 40 degree because they are alternate interior angles. So angle B is equal to angle A, and which is equal to 40 degree. I hope you got how to find the unknown angles in this case. So angle A is equal to 40 degree and angle B is equal to 40 degree. Now let us see the another problem, similar kind. Find the value of A and B in the adjoining figure. So here is the adjoining figure. Now here line L and line M, two lines are parallel lines, and line P is a transversal line. Now here this angle is 60 degree. We have to find the value of A and B. The value of A is, yes, very good, 60 degree. Why? Because these both the angles are corresponding angles, and the corresponding angles are always equal in the case of parallel lines, right? When the transversal line is cut by the parallel line, that time corresponding angles are always equal. To find the value of B, what we can do? Yes, we can use the linearity property. That is, angle 60 degree plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. When we will shift the 60 degree from left hand side to right hand side, that time we will get the value of angle B. So let us see the solution. So the solution is line L is parallel to line M and P is intersects them. Now B plus 60 degree is equal to 180 degree. So we are taking this as a linear pair. Now we will take this 60 degree from left hand side to the right hand side, and we will get the value of B is equal to 120 degree. Now we will see the how to find the value of A. So the angle A is 60 degree because it is a corresponding angle. So the value of angle A is 60 degree and the value of angle B is 120 degree. Now let us see another problem. Find the value of A and B in the adjoining figure. So here is the figure. Now we have to find the value of A and B. So angle A is vertically opposite angle to 110 degree. So the angle A will be equal to 110 degree. Now how you will find the value of angle B? Yes, this angle A and angle B are forming supplementary angles here, right? Yes, this is the one of the property from the parallel lines when transversal line is cut by them. So angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. What is the value of angle A? 110 degree because they are vertically opposite angles. Now let us see the solution. Angle A equal to 110 degree because they are vertically opposite angles. So angle B equal to 180 degree minus A. So interior angles on the same side or transversal are supplementary. Now angle A is equal to 110 degree. So B equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. So the difference of this is 70 degree. So the value of angle B is 70 degree and the value of angle A is 110 degree. Now let us see another. So we have to find the value of B and value of A. So what will be the value of A? Yes, very good, 60 degree. Why? Because they are alternate interior angles, and we know that alternate interior angles are always equal. Nice. And what will the value of B? Yes, we will take the linearity property. Now we can take the linearity property because they are forming a supplementary angles, right? We can take here these supplementary angles, or we can take here linearity property, right? This 60 degree minus total 180 degree, or we can take the supplementary angles, that is angle B plus angle 60 equal to 180 degree. Now let us see the solution. So the solution A is equal to 60 degree because they are alternate interior angles. This 60 degree and A equal to alternate interior degree 60 degree and angle A are alternate interior angles, and hence angle A is equal to 60 degree. Now B equal to 180 degree minus A. Now we will take the linearity property here, that angle B plus angle A equal to 180 degree. Now B equal to 180 degree minus A. After substituting A 60 degree, we will get the answer is 120 degree. So the value of B is 120 degree and the value of A is 60 degree. Now let us see one more problem. Now we have to find the value of A and B. Now what is the value of A? Yes, very good, 72 degree. Why? Because they are alternate interior angle. And what is the value of angle B? Yes, very good, 72 degree. Why? Yes, because they are vertically opposite angles, and hence the value of A is 72 degree and the value of B is 72 degree. Now let us see the solution. So A is equal to 72 degree because they are alternate interior angles, and the value of B is equal to A, which is equal to 72 degree because they are vertically opposite angles. So the value of angle B is 72 degree and the value of angle A is 72 degree. Now let us see one more problem. So here is the problem. We have to find the value of A and B. Now what will be the value of A and B? Yes, this. The value of B will be equal to 100 degree. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. This 100 angle and angle B is corresponding angles, and we know that corresponding angles are always equal when a transversal line is cut by the parallel line. So this 100 degree will be equal to B equal to 100 degree. Now we can use here linearity property, linear pair. So 100 degree plus A equal to 180 degree. So we will shift this 100 degree from left hand side to right hand side and we will get the answer. So the solution, B equal to 100 degree. Why? They are corresponding angles. Then angle A equal to 180 degree minus B, that is linear pair. After substituting the value of B, that is 100 degree, we will get as 180 degree minus 100 degree, which is equal to 80 degree. So the value of angle A is 80 degree and the value of angle B is 100 degree. Now let us see one more problem. We have to find the value of A and B in this case. So what is the value of B? Yes, 130 degree. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. So the value of angle B is 130 degree. Now how you will find the value of A? Yes, very good. These angles are forming here the supplementary angles. Yes. Now, so how we will solve this? 130 degree plus angle A equal to 180 degree. Now we will take this 130 degree from left hand side to the other side and we will solve. Let us begin. Angle A equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree, which is equal to 50 degree. Right? So 180 degree minus 130 degree is equal to 50 degree. Why? The interior angles on the same side of the transversal is always supplementary. So these angles are forming a supplementary angle. So supplementary angle is 180 degree. This we already studied in our previous classes. Now angle B is 130 degree because they are vertically opposite angle. So the value of angle A is 50 degree and the value of angle B is 130 degree. Now let us see one more problem. So we have to find the value of A and B. So what will be the value of B? Yes, very good. The value of B will be 62 degree. Why? They are corresponding angles. And what is the value of A? We will take linearity property, that is 180 degree minus 62 degree. And after finding the difference of 180 degree minus 62 degree, we will get the value of A. So let us see the solution. B is equal to 62 degree because they are corresponding angles. Now A is equal to 180 degree minus B, that is linear pair of angles. Why? Because they are forming here linear pair. Now A is equal to 180 degree minus 62 degree. So the difference of 180 degree minus 62 degree is 118 degree. So the value of B is 62 degree and the value of A is equal to 118 degree. Now let us see one more problem. Here we have to find the value of A and B. Now how you will find the value of A and B? Yes, angle B is corresponding angle to angle 90 degree. So this angle is 90 degree. Now you can take here linearity property, that is 90 degree plus angle A is equal to 180 degree. Now we will shift this 90 degree from left hand side to the right hand side and we will get the 180 degree minus 90 degree is equal to 90 degree. So the value of angle A is 90 degree and the value of angle B is 90 degree. Let us solve the solution. Angle A is equal to 80 degree minus 90 degree, that is linear pair of angle. They are forming here linear property. Yes. So the 180 degree minus 90 degree, answer is 90 degree. Also angle B is equal to 90 degree. Why? Because these two angles are corresponding angles, and hence the value of A is 90 degree and the value of B is 90 degree. I hope you all understood how to solve the problem using the properties of parallel lines when a transversal line is cut by a parallel lines. Thank you. With this we have completed with our lesson lines and angles.